Hi, you're watching The Sideroist, and this is a camera gear review of the National Geographic Africa photo bag collection. The bag is the medium backpack called NG A5290, and here it is. So this will be more of a gear overview rather than a review because I haven't had the chance to really use it yet. So with actual field uses, I don't really have a review yet. So this is a new release from the National Geographic Africa edition. So I don't know if you knew, National Geographic makes camera backpacks. Camera bags in general, they make messenger bags, shoulder bags, and including the backpacks. And this bag just came out very recently. This is a new release. There's not that much review online, so I wanted to kind of give you a good overview of it. I've been looking all over the place for a backpack that was very catered to camera gears, as well as for motorcycle riders. So backpack is a perfect way to carry gear while riding motorcycle. So this is literally, I've been shooting for almost the last 10 years, and this is the first camera backpack that I actually purchased that's dedicated, that's made to be a camera backpack, and so I'm pretty excited. Price range is amazing. The value is at about $150. I purchased it on Amazon. They shipped it in 2 days. And there's none other bag that is of this quality that is at that price range. Any bag that has this good aesthetic, kind of rustic vintage look, you're talking about Ona, and that's about a $400 backpack. And so there's not really much of a comparison to what this backpack can give you in value, style, and look, and functionality as well. So I loaded this bag with all the camera gears I could load up with, kind of to its max capacity almost. And so let's see what's in it. So here you have it. I managed to fit all of this in right now. I don't recommend packing all of this in, this much gear in this bag, but I'm just to kind of give you an idea what's possible if you really need to. So first I have my MacBook 15-inch. There's a laptop bag slot. According to the spec, you can fit up to 17-inch, and I believe it, but I actually used a separate pad laptop bag and put it in the bag, and so it kind of limits the space once you do that, but you can fit up to 17 inches in there. I have my Hasselblad 501 CM full body with a film back and lens. In the top compartment, I have a Canon 7D Mark II. On the bottom compartment, I have a Canon 70-200 2.8 2 IS zoom lens in there, and I have my Canon 5D Mark II with the 35mm prime attached to the body in the center. Also, there is a tripod mount on here on the bag on the side. This is a Common 200T. It's an ultra minimum travel tripod. I think you can pretty much fit or attach any regular size travel tripod. I wouldn't recommend attaching a full size tripod, but any tripod that you would generally have, it's mountable. So yeah, there's tons of gear, and obviously I didn't include all the extra accessory slot areas. There's about 3-4 dedicated accessory slots or pockets in the bag, and you can fit your chargers, your batteries, your cleaning materials or whatnot all in there. And so the bag is very practical, fits a lot of gear. I wouldn't recommend fitting anything more than one body in the bottom compartment. If you're having a 70-200mm lens, you can probably fit a second body in the top compartment. It should fit more than enough gear for your kind of a everyday shoot. So now that you know what fits in the bag, let's kind of go over the ins and outs of the bag. So let's kind of go over the external aesthetics of the bag and quality. So the bag, the brown part you see here, this is actually a cotton canvas. It's pretty good quality. It's fairly thick, and so quality-wise, I think it's very solid. So no complaints there. And the top right here, the lid is real leather, and it's pretty good quality. It feels good. I wouldn't say it's like a premium type of quality leather, but I think think they did a good job integrating this leather into this canvas bag overall. So if you look at on this side, there are two straps. This is a 2-ring strap system right here, so it's probably not the most convenient way. It doesn't really have a this plastic locking mechanism here, but I think it goes well with the kind of the looks of the bag. So on the bottom here, there's a kind of place you can tuck away your tripod. Your bottom of the tripod, your leg kind of goes in here so it doesn't fall all the way down. And so, but when you're not using it, you can kind of tuck it away and you won't know there's anything there. If you look at the back of it, there's nice amount of padding in the back, so I would think it's pretty comfortable. There's a top holder here where you can hold it. The shoulder straps are pretty soft, and I would think that would be pretty comfortable for maybe a long day of carrying the gear around. One interesting thing is you have your chest strap right here. This essentially kind of goes to your to your chest, and it kind of holds hold these together so it doesn't fall off easily. Downside is this is also a 2-ring system, which means you kind of have to manually go through, do this to put it on and off. And so if you're looking for a quick release mechanism, you're definitely not getting it here. I think the reason why they did this is because it kind of fits with the whole aesthetics of the bag. And so when it comes to practicality, you kind of have to compromise some of it just for the looks. And so maybe if you're looking for a perfectly practical, comfortable bag, maybe this isn't for you. But I think the style works really well. So this is the other side, the opposite side of where you mount the tripod. But identically, it does also have these 2 straps, so you can, I don't know, strap a thin jacket or sweater or even a water bottle if you wanted to down here. Now there's another slot down here, which there isn't a tripod holder, but it's just a compartment where you can stuff your cell phone or whatever in. So about half my hand can fit in there. So it's a pretty good size. So that's kind of the outside of the bag. Now let's take a look at inside. Looking at the inside, let's start from the bottom compartment. So the compartment is split into 2 right about there. So bottom compartment is kind of the easy access for your camera. The top is whatever accessories or maybe additional camera bodies that you want to store. And so there's a Velcro right here that opens the lid, but this whole front lid right here is actually a zipper, 2-zipper system right here. You can see the 2 zippers. So once you open it, it's pretty spacious. I mean, there's a full camera body you can place right here, and then 2 lens compartments on the side. And it comes with this padding, kind of, I don't know, interesting graphic padding, but let me take this out and see what it actually looks like. So these are the paddings that's inside the bottom compartment, and it's all fully removable, and so essentially you can turn your backpack into just like a regular ordinary backpack or a laptop backpack without the pads in it. So there's a 3 compartment paddings in here. The center compartment is kind of independent, so you can use this kind of, I don't know, in any other your shoulder bags or whatever. One thing I don't like about it is it's a little bit thinner than what I would like it to be. Yeah, it's just a little bit too thin for my taste. And I'm not exactly sure what the deal is with this. It only has 3 sides to this. So without this, yeah, obviously with this next to it, yeah, you can make 2 compartments, but with just this part, it's pretty much useless. So there's not much you can really do with this without a center compartment that you can attach. And they're all Velcro in the bottom and the back. And so, or I guess you could attach these 2 together and do something about it, but they're pretty flimsy. And so even when it's in the bag or bottom compartment, it kind of like moves around. And so, yeah, I don't know. This is not my favorite part. So let's get rid of this one. So let's look at the inside without the padding. So the bottom is pretty much, a fully open space without the paddings in there. The bottom is actually pretty thin, so without the paddings, I wouldn't put any gear in there. What I thought was useful was to, instead of putting this inserts that comes with it, is to kind of use my own padding in there. This is for one of my shoulder bags that I have. It's a lot thicker, so it's less flimsy, because if you don't have this this part right here, and so it's a one compartment which can be split into 2 or 3 with the inserts in the middle. And so this, you know, fits in perfectly right there, and you can use it for body with a lens easily with this. And so I'll probably just use this instead of the what comes with it. On the lid, there's actually a accessory compartment right here, as you can see, and you know, you can fit batteries in here, spare batteries. I got spare batteries in here. So that's the bottom half of the compartment. Now let's go to the top. So like I said, the top compartment is pretty good. The lid is leather, and it feels good, and it feels very sturdy. It comes with this leather button right here, so it kind of closes the lid. So you open this lid, so you don't really have to keep this closed, because there's a separate zipper lid right here. But before we open up the main compartment, let's open up the accessory compartments right here. And so this is a pretty good size right here. About half my hand can fit in there. Same on the other side. It's just open. No paddings in here, so it'd be good for accessory battery chargers or whatever. Now, opening up the top compartment. Oh, there's my strap here. So you see this right here. So this is kind of where it splits off, so it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. It kind of cuts off at about halfway here. And because it's flexible, your lens can be tall as pretty much the entire bag, or not. And so, just to show you the middle. So this is the main compartment on the top, main top compartment. Again, you can fit pretty much a whole. Let's do this. So this is a camera pad that goes on the bottom. You can pretty much fit this whole thing on the top as well without any problem. And so if you really wanted to, you can fit a body in the bottom and a body in the top as well. So that's another option up here. If not, it's great for water bottles, whatever, whatnot. And then this is a laptop slot right here. So supposedly 17-inch fits here. I have a 15-inch and it fits perfectly fine. No issue. And then this, another compartment right here. So there is 1, 2, 3 compartments in the top. This, I think you can probably fit like an iPad mini up here. If not, a lot of like notebooks, notepads, or pen slots right here. And so another great, this is also padded, so it's pretty good. Now, like I said, you can convert this bag into kind of your everyday backpack if you wanted to, because you can take out the bottom paddings. But what you also can do is make it more practical by unzipping this thing. There's the Velcro, and it pretty much turns into a whole single bag. And so it goes all the way in, and so you can kind of tuck this away behind here, and it becomes essentially a normal backpack. So, again, multi-purpose backpack. And the great thing about this is it doesn't look like a camera backpack, and so you can pretty much wear it to work, school, or whatever you need to. And that's one thing I love about this, is it's not really a bag that kind of sticks out and say, oh, I'm a camera bag, there's camera gears in here. It's just like a standard bag with all the standard functionalities. At the same time, you can convert it to a full camera gear bag, and so it's very useful. Unfortunately, I don't know how comfortable this is in real life. I would have to kind of use it around. I shoot a lot of motorcycle photos, and so I'm on my motorcycle a lot when I'm shooting or carrying gears around. Up until now, I've kind of used my shoulder strap bag for carrying my gears around, and so I'm kind of really excited to use this, because this will be a lot more comfortable, especially in longer rides, or like carrying heavier gears as well. It'll be more practical, and so I'll kind of give you an update as to how it goes and what it's like. But for $150 from Amazon, I can't recommend any other bags that looks as good. And that is also a camera bag as well, and so definitely recommend it so far. And yeah, thanks for watching.